This is part two of attitude is attitude. Here, describing about the hospital scene now. Hospital scene. When Nick was born, what was happened? How the things were there. This is going to describe. Here, Nick mother was admitted in the hospital during her pregnancy time, and she was near to give the delivery to the boy. So the lady was admitted in the hospital. She was in the labor room, and the doctors were there, and after the delivery, actually immediately the child was born, and the nurses and called father to see the actually newborn child. Father actually entered in the labor room to see the child. He was so happy, in a happy mood. Actually, he went there because he was becoming the father of a child. So he had a good actually spirit to see the child and enjoy himself for being a father. So when he actually saw, he was shocked to see the child because the child was actually born without limbs. He was unable to bear that. While he was shocked, he walked out of the room to omit himself. Omit. He was unable to actually control himself, seeing that actually the scene of the child born. The child was looking very awkward, without having limbs and legs. It is looking like totally some type of flesh and flesh of blood. Actually, it is looking like this. He was unable to bear that. The father started actually omitting out of the out room of the actually ward in the hospital. After some time, when mother actually happened to actually see the child, she could not actually believe that that was not her child. She thought that that was her not child. She was actually demanding to bring her child, but actually the doctor and nurses actually told her that actually she gave the birth to that child only. She could not actually believe that how this was happened. Actually, she was a nurse. She had done many actually good things, and how this was happened to her. The child was born actually without hands and legs, and they were unable to bear that. And here, actually the mother actually she was in a worried state. Actually, she did not actually touch the baby. She did not actually hug the baby. She did not kiss the baby, and the father and mother left the hospital room. They went away by leaving the child in the hospital only. The child was all alone there in the hospital, and here the doctors nurses actually were taking the care of the baby, and up to 3 months the child was there only in the hospital. The parents inquired the what reason that child was born, and the doctor also could not actually get any answer. They said that it was a pocomelia disease. It is a rare occurrence in the medical field, and in the thousands, millions actually in the child's millions in the child, and that type of child will born, and there is a no answer, and that is a pocomelia disease name. Actually, the child was born without arms and legs. Well, actually, that is they described. After 3 months, actually, the parents realized their mistake. They have left the child in the hospital. It was they did actually something wrong. So startingly, they cursed themselves, and they complained to God about that what actually the fate actually brought to them. Actually, that type of child has given to them. They actually complained to God. After 3 months, actually, they realized their mistake. Because they should not, as a good parent, actually, they should actually bring the child up. They should actually bring the child. That is their duty. So they reminded their duty and went to the hospital, and they took the child back and started to actually bring the child up. And when the child was growing on, and the parents were taking special care of the child, and they have done actually a lot of actually good things for the child, and they were developing. When the child has come to the actually this good age, actually school age and young age, actually the parents were actually means thought to actually send the child to a school, and they thought that actually the school will be actually they won't go for the a special school and disabled school. They would like to actually give him admission in a actually men's school and general school and common school. So they went to a mainstream school and discussed with the principal and requested the principal to give him the admission. The principal was also not ready to give admission to the child because that was a mainstream school. Only actually able actually children would come there, and that boy was disabled. and the people that the things will be would go wrong, because the teasing, bullying will be there. Who would take the responsibility about that? So here the parents requested that they wanted to make the child actually developing himself. The child should grow himself in a better way, and he would become independent in his life. They were actually thinking like this, the parents. So on that actually principal actually gave some time that if the child adjusted in the school, he would be continued for the time. So he gave admission to the child on the request of parents. It was happened. And here the parents are very good. They have provided many good facility to the actual linguistic, and from childhood they took actually special care, and they have given many things to the child. They have given means here they provided actually this wheelchair for the child. To it is a mobility, for mobility electric wheelchair. The child could go one place to other place, and they provided attendants actually who would actually who would care and take the child to school and bring the child to back home. So they have provided many things. They have done. They have provided actually many actually good things. Mother also invented actually plastic device, and it was attached to the left actually foot on the hip side. So with the help of that, the child could stand. He could move. He could actually catch something with that actually device, which was made by his mother. And father was a computer operator, and this father actually made him to type the letters on the typewriter, and he made him learn the computer. And the father made him to learn actually swimming also, how to swimming in the water pools. Actually he kept actually many hours the father kept the child many hours in the water pool, and made him to learn swimming, control the breathing, and made him to learn the child like fish actually means fish actually swimming in the water without hands and legs. It is like that. The child also got the way how to actually swim in the water, and many actually things actually the parents had done, and they were the best parents. They have provided actually in bathroom also wall mounted brush, and pump action soap. Means many actually things the parents were provided. Parents, and gave him best life. And the child also took this opportunity, and made himself the great celebrity of the world. Thank you.